Now that I've installed the software for Aces High on this computer with its joystick, let's see what it looks like to fire it up for the first time. I've got this icon here that says Aces High. I'm going to double click on it. Click, click. Here it is, starting up. Big white frame. In my experience, this big white frame can stay active for quite a while. It can seem like it's taking so long, things can think that they're broken. Oh, actually, that's pretty fast this time. The version number is reported here, version 2.14 patch 8, and this clipboard pops up. The clipboard is something you use a lot in Aces High. I can make it bigger or smaller by clicking on these plus and minus buttons respectively. I want to use the various options that are down here to begin with, for example, offline practice. So I'm clicking on offline practice. It says it's preloading textures. I'm brought into a control tower at the airport with my clipboard showing a map indicating my position here in the center. I'm going to go to the hangar where I can select an aircraft from this scrollable list. It defaults to a P-51 Mustang, but I prefer a P-38 Lightning, so I'm going to select that from the list. And then from here I can also load up other things for my airplane. Ammunition, like these rockets. I can select rockets or none. Fuel. I can load bombs and external drop tanks. I can decide whether I want to run 25% of fuel or 50% fuel or set my tanks fully full. Let's set them for 50% full. Helps my airplane fly a little bit better. Let's go with one drop tank. And lots of options here. Once I'm satisfied with all of that, then I can take off by selecting one of these airfields. See this diagram in the lower left with the points of the compass? If I press W, I'll take off heading to the west. Alternatively, I could launch from other directions, but let's head east or southeast, etc. Let's take off headed to the southeast. Clicking on that button puts me in my airplane. And now I'm right in the cockpit of the airplane loaded up as I designated. Applying throttle, I'm taking off and zooming down the runway. I can see a little notation in the center of the screen that says auto takeoff is enabled, so I don't actually have to do anything at all. The airplane will take off all by itself if I don't touch the joystick. If I touch the joystick, that auto takeoff is disabled and then I'm controlling things. I can look around by pressing buttons on my keypad, looking left or right. In front of me I can see some enemy aircraft. Those red icons are bad guys. I can look straight up by holding down the numeric 5 button on my numeric keypad, and I can combine buttons from the numeric keypad to look left, right, up, down, forward, back. It gives me good opportunity to look around. I can grab my joystick and start moving it around, rotating to the left, making an aileron roll all the way around, and pulling back a little I can raise my nose again. All of these joystick motions will be familiar to people that are familiar with airplanes or flight simulators. Rolling the opposite direction there. Now if I want to turn around, I'm going to look behind myself and looking backwards, pulling back on the joystick, rolling up over the top of my curve, looking now up and forward, and then looking straight forward, roll the airplane back over so it's right side up, and that's an easy, quick way to reverse direction. Now heading back toward my airfield. Everything seems to be working just fine. This is exactly what we expect to see. I'm going to try to land this airplane. Dropping flaps. And throttling all the way down. Trying to get my airspeed down. If I'm going too fast to land, I'm going to have to do some more turning. I'll turn all the way around. Move back a little bit. how you set up and use Aces High. There's a lot more to this, and you can optimize a lot of things, but those are the basics.